YouTube, TikTok, thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate all of you guys so much. This community just continues to grow. We blew right past 27,000 subscribers on YouTube, 258,000 just passed on TikTok. If you want to get in the exclusive Discord community, it is linked up down below, or head to zachrector.com. I do have a quick public service announcement and a quick favor to ask. If you guys can take a look here, I want you guys to do me one little favor. Head on over to Twitter, and if you already aren't following me, then that is a crime. You guys need to be following me over here on Twitter as well, only at 1,900 followers. But if you guys can, huge favor. BitBoy Crypto, Ben Armstrong, put out a tweet. Would like to have more people from the XRP community on the channel. Ripple, XRP Army, who do you want to see? So I put, it would be a pleasure, Ben. Let's run it up. If you guys can, please go retweet this and heart it, and hopefully we can get the attention of big boy Ben, and we can go on his show and spread the truth about XRP, cryptocurrency, current events, and the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. So that is the only favor I have to ask. If you guys can also please share this message, tap the screen, share the stream, hit the thumbs up for me before you head on out of here. But you might as well sit down, you might as well get you a big fat cup of coffee and strap in, folks, because it's getting good. Our timeline has been confirmed over and over again. And the events that we are seeing play out before us, we've been warned about. I titled this video, 2020 was a test, one of many. And we're going to break that all down for you in this one. Let's get it, guys. Okay, so first off, let's get a Ripple versus SEC update. We have Jeremy Hogan. By the way, we'll get into Q&A at the end of this one. Okay, we're going to try to get all this news done in about half an hour. I have a lot to get through, but I'm going to try to stay on topic, try to stay focused. Tap the screen, share the stream if you haven't hit the thumbs up, if you haven't hit that notification bell, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you get that done, and let's get into it. Jeremy Hogan, huge shout out to our guy Jeremy. Yes, a 1 hour settlement discussion happened a couple months ago. So they've already been talking about settlement. This case was already settled before it was even launched, but that's a whole nother story. It didn't settle, which means that the most likely settlement time would be a mediation, which will be hosted by the one and only Judge Netburn, who has seen all the documents in camera. Remember, all truth will be revealed. Nothing can stop what is coming. Okay? All counsel must meet face-to-face or via video conferencing for at least 1 hour to discuss settlement within 14 days following the close of fact discovery. Okay? And that is going to be before the judge, a little bit of mediation, maybe a deal can get done. And we have XRP Crypto Wolf saying, since Judge Netburn has seen all the Ethereum and XRP documents, then she highly recommended the SEC to settle with SEC. Jeremy says, that's why I mentioned it. She knows exactly what are in the emails. And if I am correct in that the SEC is the problem child here, that could make a big difference. A good mediator can really work miracles sometimes. They meet within 14 days after the end of fact discovery. Generally, that's the first required meeting because it's the expert discovery that really starts to cost some money. We don't know when mediation is set yet. Down here, we file a notice of mediation, but I don't know about New York. So we will wait to see when they discuss mediation, when they discuss settlement, and when they wrap this thing up. Now, let's get an update on the Russia-Ukraine situation. Remember, I'm just here to present the information that I come across. I'm not here to tell you to pick a side. My thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected, but we do need to have a fake news update. Came across this one. And as I've been saying, guys, the media, the Western media cannot be trusted. Putin's media cannot be trusted. Putin cannot be trusted. I wouldn't trust anyone, right? Anyone 100%. But we have to recognize that the Western media has lied to us, keeping us in a perpetual state of terror, a perpetual state of war, feeding the military-industrial complex, and they are at the mercy of the Federal Reserve bankers that have funded these operations for the last century. So let's get a fake news update on Ukraine. This is important. I'll get canceled for talking about this, but the kids can try to cancel me all you want. I'm just trying to present the facts, figures, and logic that we come across, and it's up to them to fact check it. So Yes, we got to fact check the fact checkers, and then we got to fact check them again. Fake news update. Number 1, the Russian tank that ran over a civilian car in Kiev was a Strela-10 Ukrainian air defense system, not Russian. 2, photos of Zelensky in the military garb with a helmet on are from 2021 Ukrainian border inspection trip. So once again, they're already getting caught using pictures from years ago. Remember, Zelensky was an actor, did a show about becoming president before he became president. You can't make this stuff up. All the world's a stage, and every man is an actor playing his part, right? Continuing, 3, the Ghost of Kiev, MiG-19 shooting down Russian Su-35 was from a digital combat simulator animation. So this Ghost of Kiev was some Top Shot, Top Gun, Tom Cruise in the sky that was just dropping Russian fighters. Whole story's fake. The Ghost of Kiev, identified as Samuel Hyde, is actually a pic of Sam Hyde, an internet prankster. It's pretty pathetic. It's pretty pathetic what they're doing. Number 5, photo of two children, girl in pink with teddy bear, boy saluting, watching convoy pass, are from 2016. 6, the photos of a woman saying goodbye to her man going off to fight Putin's Russia is from a movie. 7, this is a big one. This has already been confirmed, and I have the CNN article to prove it. I have the New York Post article to prove it. So for those who are trying to say that this is fake, what I'm showing you guys, I have the CNN articles to back it up. So whatever you want to believe. You want to believe CNN, you want to believe Fox News, or do you want to believe the Twitter information that I'm showing you right here? Fact check it, confirm it, triangulate the facts between all of the different sources. Don't get all your news from one space, and then maybe you can find out the truth. Remember, you're going to get a half-truth at best from the mainstream media, at best. This is a major one that's been sharing everywhere. The Snake Island story. The martyrs actually were not killed, and a video shows all 82 being transported to Vestibule, whatever that is. So that was the story of the island and the guys on the island, the heroic soldiers who were standing up and told the Russian ship to F off, and they got killed, basically attacked. Yeah, that's a fake story. They're all alive. Another fake news story. Now, I'm going to let you guys figure out why they're lying about this story. I'm going to figure out why there's so many lies about what's happened in Ukraine. I'm going to let you guys figure out why there's so many lies about the Biden crime family. I'm going to let you answer, where is Hunter? Haven't mentioned our good friend in a while. Where are you? Where are you, Hunter? Maybe you'll show up for your dad's State of the Union address tomorrow. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. Where are you? Anyways, I digress. Her blood is on his hands. Old lady photo that were on the front pages of The Sun, The Mirror, The Guardian are actually images from years ago. I mean, there's multiple stories here of them using pictures from years ago. They're terrible in the cover-up. And the mainstream media wonders why no one believes a word they say. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there's not a real war going on. I'm not saying that real lives aren't being lost and that that's not a tragedy. I'm not saying that I don't have sympathy. I have a tremendous amount of sympathy for people on both sides of this conflict. Okay? But yeah, that's basically what we got for the fake news. Just wanted to give you guys an update in that regard. I won't speak on that too much because you guys know the trolls are rampant right now. A lot of people trying to take down this channel. And I'm not just saying, I know everyone says that. I'm not just saying that. A lot of people, like multiple people, actively working against this channel right now on this message. Continuing on. So the Ukraine Commercial Bank to test digital currency built on Stellar. This is from December. And I believe that there's two different stories with this. I believe that the Ukrainian Central Bank was actually getting consultation from the Stellar Development Foundation. I believe that this was a different test because this is one of Ukraine's oldest commercial banks. Tascom Bank is planning to test an electric hryvnia, a digital version of its sovereign currency. So maybe this is the same one. I don't know. I'll have to check that later. But this is being piloted on the Stellar blockchain, on XLM. Okay, so that is good to see. That is good to see for Ukraine. Ukraine working with Stellar here. I like to see that. I like to see that. Now we're going to go into this huge news coming out today from Tranglo, one of Ripple's partners. Over there, I believe they're Philippines and Asia, the corridors over there in the APAC region. Tranglo over there. They're a global company, I guess. Yeah, I think they're focused in the Asia Pacific region. We're thrilled to announce today that we've enabled Ripple's on-demand liquidity across all our payment corridors. Fire up the corridors, folks. In the middle of this SEC lawsuit, in the middle of the world stage events, we have the corridors firing up. Okay? So for those of you guys who don't know, RippleNet, only 25% of Ripple's clients are using on-demand liquidity that uses XRP. 75% of their RippleNet clients are not using XRP. Okay? And we're going to get into that later with this. We're going to get into that right now here with this comment. When we're talking about Swift, when we're talking about RippleNet, Ripple XRP, I put out the video today just to clarify for everyone, 15-second video, just making it really simple. You have Ripple, and they have a product called RippleNet. It's a network that they created. It's a product offering that does not necessarily use XRP. Only the people that are settling with on-demand liquidity are using XRP. So 75% of RippleNet clients are not using XRP. 100% of RippleNet clients are basically going along with the sanctions. So you have Ripple and RippleNet that 100% will comply with sanctions. Absolutely. But you have XRP, a distributed ledger technology, a free open source permissionless blockchain that anyone can use. So yes, Russia could use XRP. Okay? So now I'm going to address this guy, and this has been getting shared a lot recently. And people are saying that we are insensitive for talking about XRP, Swift, and everything that's going on right now. Okay, so this is from Thomas Silkjar, who is the head of analytics and compliance at the XRP Ledger Foundation and a Forbes contributor. Okay, so he put this out, personal comment. In light of recent news of Swift cutting out Russia, there's been several comments of the situation benefiting XRP. These comments, besides being revolting and tasteless by many lengths, is largely based on ignorance and lack of understanding. These are shills in the crypto community solely reacting to keywords rather than facts, and in this case, are careless about the situation and completely disconnected from reality. Mind who you listen to. While no one can ban anyone from using decentralized blockchains directly, any solutions built on top to move fiat cross borders is not. Fiat has to turn into crypto in the sending end and back into fiat in the receiving end. These on and off ramps exchanges are heavily regulated, and many have even been proactive in monitoring UARU, that's United States Russia based traffic, since the invasion started. Don't think for a second that blockchains are an easy alternative to Swift for moving fiat. Fair point. Are there some people in the XRP community that are guilty of being a little bit hype, being a little bit moon boy, being a little bit 589, being a little bit flip of the switch? Yes. Am I myself guilty? Yes. But what's going on in the world right now? What events are we seeing playing out? I'm sorry, it's not insensitive. When you have a solution that could benefit both sides of the war, that's not insensitive. When you have a banking cartel that has ruled the world through the end of the barrel of a gun, yeah, that's not insensitive. That's being over the target. Okay? So I know that the snowflakes are upset that XRP is the solution for this problem. And the XRP could literally create world peace because it would replace the central bankers that have ruled over us for hundreds of years. From Anders L., he says it perfectly here. The way I see it, RippleNet can easily be sanctioned, like what was discussed. I don't think they could do much about countries wishing to use XRP as a bridge asset independent of RippleNet, similar to how you can't stop countries dealing in physical gold. Am I wrong? No, Anders, you are 100% right. 100% right. I believe that anyone saying that it is insensitive to talk about XRP, Swift, and include that in the conversation right now is immature. That's an immature take. Okay? Let's put on our big boy pants. Let's grow up and have an adult discussion about real solutions for the world. It is not, you know, to have sympathy for the world is to want a solution that allows them to send and transact instantaneously at no cost with no central authority. Remember, the interledger protocol that the XRP ledger is built on top of can do trillions of transactions per second at no cost. That's the solution that the world needs. That's the solution that can replace a central banking cartel that rules over us. Okay? So I do not believe that it is insensitive. I do not believe that it is, what is his words, revolting and tasteless. It's easy to tweet that, Thomas, when you're sitting in America. And yes, I'm sitting here in America as well, but I'm not afraid to talk about the truth. I'm not afraid to talk about the banking cartel that has sold out this country for 100 years. I'm not afraid to name the names and tie this whole thing together so that people can understand that SWIFT, the time is up. The time is up for the US dollar reserve currency status. It is not revolting or tasteless. It's having a grown-up adult conversation, Thomas. I don't care if you are whatever you are at the XRP Ledger Foundation. Okay? Let's actually get the XRP Ledger to benefit both sides of the war. These people who want to just side with Ukraine are sick because there's people that are dying on both sides of the conflict. There's people that are tied up in this conflict on both sides. So I would say it's revolting and tasteless to only put hashtag Ukraine in your Twitter bio, Thomas, and others. I want the truth and nothing but the truth. I want it all to be revealed. Okay? I'm not here for the politically correct hashtags. I'm here for solutions for the whole damn world. And I don't care about your feelings as you watch the mainstream Western media lies and you perpetuate them by sharing bullshit like this on Twitter. We're not here for Moonboy talk. We're here to talk about the entities that have controlled humanity for hundreds of years. The Federal Reserve, Council on Foreign Relations. I could name these entities, right? But I'll get taken down. This video probably already won't get monetized. My channel probably will get taken down in the next year if I continue pressing on like this. But all truth will be revealed, and I'm going to be on the right side of history. We're going to be on the right side of history for putting the whole truth out here. These are shills in the crypto community solely reacting to keywords rather than facts, and in this case are careless about the situation and completely disconnected from reality. How about we have a solution here where we could send money instantaneously at no cost to both sides? The fact that you're uneducated and you're talking about fiat, that's a completely different conversation from just admitting that if we started to accept cryptocurrency as the currency, decentralization, power to the people, like this whole freaking movement's supposed to be about, even though you guys won't let us talk about real solutions, right? We could send XRP to these people for no cost, instantaneously, with no central party to stop us, to both sides of the war. Instead of raising Bitcoin and Ethereum and paying a tremendous amount of gas fees to the people in Ukraine, why don't we send them XRP? And I'm going to show you guys later here that Coinbase said that they aren't going to shut down Coinbase users in Russia. God bless Coinbase for taking a stand like that. Now you can relist XRP too. I'm going to show you that here in a second. Coinbase saying that they are going to continue to allow Russian users to access Coinbase. That's actually taking a stand. That's benefiting people on both sides of the conflict. Let's continue on here. Peter Schiff. The U.S. merchandise trade deficit surged again to a new all-time record high of $107 billion in January. The U.S. economy is in a complete disaster. The Russia situation is buying the dollar some extra time, but with exploding trade deficits, this reprieve can't last much longer. Yeah, I'm expecting one more final melt up, one more final push up, and then it's going to hit. It's going to hit hard. Continuing on. These are all just articles and tweets that I bookmarked to cover here in tonight's episode. Alert, security researchers with the U.S. cybersecurity firm Symantec said they have discovered a highly sophisticated Chinese hacking tool that has been able to escape public attention for more than a decade. They're coming for the cyber attack, guys. They're setting us, priming us, right? Predictive programming. It's getting placed into our minds, into our subconscious before it gets released to the masses, the story. Whether it's a false flag attack, whether it's Russia, whether it's our CIA, I don't care who it is, doesn't matter. Are you prepared? That's the only question that I got for you. Are you prepared? Continuing on, breaking news, California, Washington, and Oregon. 3 liberal sanctuary states have decided to scrap the school mask mandate. Don't worry, you don't have to muzzle your children anymore. Thank you, Jay Inslee. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Continuing on, Canada intends to halt all imports of crude oil from Russia. That's coming from Trudeau. Okay, so Trudeau's actually putting his money where his mouth is. No more imports of crude oil from Russia. Okay, I'm looking for the rest of the Western powers to put their money where their mouth is, right? Because they're still all cutting deals for Russian oil and Russian gas, and they have not disconnected the banks that are dealing, they haven't disconnected the SWIFT system that are dealing with oil, natural gas deals. Okay. Another way of putting that is that everyone in the Western media and all of the Western politicians are full of shit. Okay. I do apologize for swearing. Just in, eBay will consider adding Bitcoin and Ethereum payments on March 10th. Okay. Good crypto news. Good crypto news. I don't know why they're worried about adding those ones. Okay. But hey, what's good for some is good for all, I guess. Hey, but look at this narrative. Elizabeth, I got a plan for that. Big structural change, Elizabeth Warren. Cryptocurrencies risk undermining sanctions against Russia, allowing Putin and his cronies to evade economic pain. U.S. financial regulators need to take this threat seriously and increase their scrutiny of digital assets. Boy, does Elizabeth got a plan for crypto. As her pockets get lined by the banking cartel, she's got a plan for that. And she wants big structural change. And she's coming for your cryptos. You bet she is. You bet she is. Okay? Oh, hey, look at this. Quick reminder from Kamala. When folks vote, they order what they get. And in that case, they got what they asked for. Let's play this one for you guys. This is good.
I went off script a little bit.
Oh, okay. Did you, Kamala?
Because as we all know, elections matter. And when folks vote, they order what they want. And in this case, they got what they asked for. I went off script a little bit.
I'm not even going to say it. My smile says it all. I'm not even going to say anything. We got what we asked for, America. Really looking forward to Joe's speech tomorrow. It should be a good time. Excited. Just in, AMC Theater's CEO has announced the company will officially begin accepting Shiba Inu and the Dogecoin, the doggy coin. Pay for your movie with your dog coin as payment methods by March 19th, 2022. Right? Cool. Accept Shiba and Doge on the front end, settle with XRP on the back end. It's all good for us. Just in, the Biden administration is asking crypto exchanges to help ensure targeted Russians follow sanctions. Oh, here's what I was going to show you. New, Coinbase will not comply with request to ban all Russian users, saying it would punish ordinary Russian citizens. God bless Coinbase in this situation. Amen. There are people affected on both sides. I think it is tasteless to just put hashtag Ukraine in your Twitter bio. God bless Coinbase. Now relist XRP, and then you'll really go down in history as legends. Just in, State Street. Sorry, this news is kind of sporadic. It's not in order, but hey, we're going to cover it all for you guys. Just in, State Street, 3.9 trillion assets under management to launch crypto custody services as soon as regulators approve. Yeah, they are about to flip the switch. Yep, they are about to flip the switch once Wall Street's ready, and Wall Street is ready. By the time they're telling you this in the mainstream news, they're ready to go. They are ready to send this thing. So AMC accepting Dogecoin, that's a silly story. State Street with $3.9 trillion asset under management, launching crypto custody services, that matters. That matters. I guess Dogecoin being accepted for your movies is cool too, whatever. Go watch some Hollywood propaganda, pay for it with your Dogecoin. Germany ministry says buying Russian gas still possible via SWIFT. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. Yep. They have not put their money where their mouth is. The love of money is the root of all evil, right? Well, here we go. Cut them completely off of SWIFT if they're really the big bad guys. If they're so bad and evil, cut them off of SWIFT. We have this.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. I believe you. Okay. Thanks. See you.
When we come back, we will talk much more about SWIFT and the ripple effects throughout the global financial system.
When we come back, we will talk about SWIFT and the ripple effects throughout the global financial system. That one was hard to find, that one was hard to listen to, sorry. But that's coming in from DAI. Huge shout out to the OG. And then we also got to look down here. Did I take a picture? Oh, I didn't take a picture. Yeah. But if you look here, oh, I sent another picture where they talked about the ripple effects. But yeah, words matter, guys. Words matter. There is no coincidence, the timing of this. The ripple effects throughout the global financial system. We positioned ourselves so perfectly. February 2022, Swiss bank Signum fact sheet on XRP, part of their institutional investor offering. So while we're held up here in America, the rest of the world continues to press on. This is a digital asset bank, Swiss bank Signum, fact sheet on XRP. So this is a whole sheet, a whole document about XRP that they are sharing with their institutional investors. They're coming. They are coming. Continuing on from George Gammon. Central planners were in a bind. Inflation, asset bubbles, terrible approval. War solves all these problems. Blame Putin for all future inflation. Gives cover to keep rates low, QE. Perfect diversion. Show me the incentives and I'll show you the outcome. That's a quote from Charlie Munger. That one's hitting spot on, George. Right on over the target. Now, this is good news. On the world stage, Zero Hedge reporting that Russia says Ukraine has agreed to another round of talks. So it does appear that Russia and Ukraine will be coming to the table. Let's continue to pray for peace. Thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected. Jim Rickards. Europe's natural gas will now go to China. Someone should give the sanctioned groupies a lesson in global markets. I love that. I love that, Jim. Jim is telling it how it is. Someone should give I love this term, sanctions groupies a lesson in global commerce. Absolutely, Jim. Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people that just have no idea what they're talking about. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, and that's Russia's Gazprom has announced a major gas deal with China with the construction of a new oil pipeline to supply 50 billion cubic meters a year to Beijing. They're creating a separate economy. Russian minister says we are working on a digital one world, one currency for trade. One world, one currency. Coming out of Gold Telegraph, India is exploring ways to set up a rupee payment mechanism for trade with Russia. Pay attention, things are moving fast now. I actually covered this a couple of days ago. Continuing on, probably nothing from Bitfinex. This is a great account for watching the Tether scam. For those of you guys who don't know, Tether has already been in lawsuits with the CFTC. They're being investigated by the Department of Justice right now, and they've already settled up with the New York Attorney General, and they were proven to be a deceptive and fraudulent scheme. They do 60% of the trading volume for the whole crypto space. So the house of cards that is the crypto Ponzi scheme hype speculative bull run that we have been in has been propped up by Tether and the Federal Reserve. Okay. At this time, they are in three different litigations, 3 ongoing civil litigation proceedings, the outcomes of which cannot yet be reasonably reliably estimated by management. Any contingent liability in respect of these proceedings has not yet been accrued. So Tether, look out for that ticking time bomb. We've been talking about that one for a while, but just a quick update. Three litigations that they are currently in. This is coming out of XDC. You guys already know about this one if you guys have been tapped in. If you've been in our Discord, we've already been talking about XDC and the progress over there. They did have a partnership here with DC United, which, to be honest, I don't care one bit for soccer, but I understand that it is the most popular sport in the world, so I guess that is a big deal. But yeah, some good exposure, similar to Crypto.com buying the stadium. We have XDC partnering up here with DC United. Personally, not a fan of soccer at all, but I probably offended a couple people right there. Oh my gosh, bro. How could you say that about soccer? You guys get offended over everything. Global silver demand expected to reach all-time high and other silver news coming from Schiff Gold. Yep. Yeah, so we have the Russian central bank is buying gold again. We have the central banks hoarding the most amount of gold that they have in history. And we're expecting silver to really, really run up because it's been the most suppressed compared to gold. Here's an OG quote from the original gangster, Brad Garlinghouse. There's more volatility risk using Swift over 180,000 seconds than there is using XRP over 3 seconds. That's the difference. That's the solution. That's not why it's not tasteless to talk about XRP replacing Swift right now. It's a real solution that benefits the people in the conflict. Put on your big boy pants, okay? Come to the adult table and let's have a conversation, okay? The New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, have halted trade of Russian-based companies. This is a situation. This is a serious situation. So basically, Russia is stopping foreigners from selling off their Russian stocks, and you have the New York Stock Exchange halting the trading of Russian-based companies. So this is a currency war, okay? A cyber war, and it is a physical war being fought out in Ukraine.
Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending.
I don't want that. Okay. Now, what's important here, as we were talking about with Swift, is when you take away liquidity on one side by banning Russia from Swift, you take away the liquidity for the other side as well. Same thing's happening now with the stock exchanges on either side, right? So they're freezing up everyone that's on the Russian stock exchange, and then they're freezing up everyone here with the Russian-based companies on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, continuing on, George Gammon. If you missed my conversation with Jeff Snyder regarding Russia Swift, the main takeaway is banks can work around Swift, not a huge deal. Freezing of accounts is a huge deal, assuming money wasn't moved in advance. I asked how big banks get around Swift. He said they pick up the phone. And if they use distributed ledger technology, it's even more efficient, right? Swift is done and the US dollar is done. It's time for the reset, restructure, and revaluation. We were told Swift to be readjusted 2021 to 2022. I shared that alert with everyone in May of 2021. Not to brag, but I don't know anyone, especially on TikTok, maybe on YouTube, there's been some other people. I don't know anyone who has had more predictions come true over the last year. I'm not trying to brag, I'm not trying to boast. I'm just like, literally look at the timeline that we were warning about and all the events that we called out, all the predictions that we've made. I don't know anybody else who's been more spot on. Now, I don't do technical analysis. I really don't call which way the market's going to go. But as far as the events and as far as the couple market predictions that I have had, I don't know anybody else who's had more. I don't know. Biden to deliver a State of Union amid war in Ukraine and an ongoing pandemic. Oh, guys, the pandemic's still going on. Just so we're clear, pandemic's still going on. Okay. But Biden, what a courageous step by still delivering the State of the Union. Awesome. Really looking forward to it, Joe. We'll see you there tomorrow. Maybe you could bring Hunter along. I'd be super fascinated to see if he could chime in, maybe give us some thoughts on the Ukrainian situation since he is an expert. Okay, we already covered this. U.S. leans on crypto exchanges to thwart Russian sanctioned dodgers. Huge shout out to Coinbase though for taking that stand. I love to see that. Now we're gonna feature a Tony Valentino section in our show every single night because I am so excited that this guy has been activated once again. This is major, and as he continues to put out a good the message here, we're gonna keep covering him in every show because this guy, he knows what's up. Okay, let's go here. This was his first tweet that he put out 3 hours ago. I gotta take a sip of coffee for this one. Okay, remember, cross-border payments was a test. Cross-border payments was a test. XRP set up to run the global derivatives market, according to Rachel Lee. Tony Valentino, MoneyGram was the real test. Tranglo, the first domino. Only one blockchain has returned 0 errors in 10 years. Only one blockchain was designed to replace Swift. The banks won't change the vehicle, they will only upgrade the engine. XRP will power Swift 2.0. And he's retweeting the Tranglo news about Tranglo firing up on-demand liquidity, settling with XRP in all of their payment corridors. Fire it up. Fire it up. Continuing on, Tony Valentino, they rehearsed, not going to say it, the C word. They rehearsed the C word with Event 201. It's all there if you care to look and join the dots. Our friend with the egg in a nest head also sits around the table here at the November 2019 Digital Currency War simulation. So we're in the middle of the digital currency war now. Event 201 already played out. And as I titled this video, 2020 was a test, one of many. As I put out yesterday, it's starting to make sense now, isn't it? It's starting to make sense now. Tony Valentino, things are now accelerating like never before. It's taken them a while, but transforming the world's financial system is no mean feat. A three-pronged attack is currently concluding. The first prong being the C word, the second being the war, and the third one being the mass worldwide cyber attack, and we are on the brink of that. Be prepared for that. Sometime in March is my prediction, which obviously February's over. Here we are in March. It would time perfectly. We saw the markets run up today. So if we do get this final alt season, this final push up before they turn things off and shut it off, that would how I would expect things to play out. But we'll be watching it closely as we go into the month of March here. This thing's going to get exciting. We have gone through all of our news for today. Let's pull up the charts. Let's take a look. As I was saying over the past few days, everyone was expecting the market to absolutely dump today. And when that happens, usually the market goes the opposite way. So as I was saying, I'm ready for an event. I'm ready for them to take this thing down to 33K for Bitcoin, to 50 cents for XRP or lower. But usually when the masses think they know what's about to happen, the complete opposite is what happens. So starting here, 6 a.m., we started to run up in the charts. And as you guys have seen, we are up today? We were up 10% at one point, basically. Yep. So the markets have moved back on up. Let's get into your Q&A. 40 minutes. It took us 40 minutes to get through that news. God bless you all. God bless you all. Let's go rapid fire Q&A. Guys, just to get into this, I'm not here to talk about wallets, exchanges, okay? Usually a simple Google search can tell you how you can buy XRP, okay? So just search on Google, and you guys are going to have to study the wallets. You guys are going to have to make decisions in regards to that. I'm not here to give you price predictions. Yes, I do believe the XRP hits 5 digits. Yes, I believe XLM will be successful. Yes, I believe the XDC will get a chunk of the trade finance. Yes, I believe that Algorand and IOTA are going to be major as well. Not here for price predictions. I'm not here to recommend any wallets, any exchanges, none of that. Okay, let's get into it. Give me something juicy. Give me some of the secret sauce. Okay, let's have a fun conversation. Thank you. I love all you guys as well. Thank you. XRP is going under 50 cents. Yeah. Some people saying that this is a fake out. Some people saying this is a fake out to the upside. March. Yeah, I think that's going to hit into March or April. Yeah. I think we have about 1 month left. Bro, how do you come up with these theories? Which conspiracy theory book are you reading? Okay, so just because something's a conspiracy doesn't mean that it's a fact, right? So if you actually understand what the Federal Reserve is, that'll be a great start for you. You can go read this book. It's called End the Fed by Ron Paul. This is a basic understanding, and that'll help you get your game up. That'll help you get caught up to speed if you want to understand what the conspiracy is. And like I said, it is a fact. Yes, it is a conspiracy. It is a criminal cartel. It has sold out the interest of America, but it is a fact. So that's the start, right? Like I said, when you look at the pyramid, right, this thing goes back a long time when you look at the pyramid, okay? Federal Reserve is pretty close to the top, but not at the very tippy top, but it's pretty close. One month left. What will that mean for our holdings? Well, if you're holding your bags, they're going to get wrecked. 50 to 90% crash is expected. Personally, that's what I think is coming. 50 to 90% crash. Yeah. So when will the case end now? They have 14 days to discuss settlement. 14 days. Josh Guy with the 20 spot. My guy, you never disappoint. Willing to roll the dice knowing you could get X'd out for all these truth bombs on this platform. Friggin' love it. I love you too, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support, Josh. God bless you. I believe that we're going to have a run up here. God willing, we'll have an alt season. And yes, I'm going to offload all of my cryptos besides my XRP. I'm going to offload all of it. God willing, we'll get a run up. I'm looking to sell my XLM at about $3. XDC, hopefully that one can break 20 cents again, but I'll be offloading it between 20 and 50 cents. I don't expect it to break 50 cents, and I haven't even done price predictions on the other ones. That's not financial advice, but yeah, we're looking for this thing to wrap up. Wrap up. One more pump to the upside before we wrap up and really enter the deep depths of the bear market. Jeremy and John spoke to BitBoy and agreed it would 100% be finished around September. Honestly, huge shout out to Jeremy, huge shout out to John, huge shout out to BitBoy. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. My guess, I could throw out anything. They can come up with a much more educated guess. Absolutely. Right? I'm not dismissing that. But we don't know. Right? We don't know. PolySign, yeah, institutional grade custody solution. Yep. David Schwartz, Arthur Brito working with, who is the CEO? Jack McDonald, PolySign, major. We're watching what they're doing in behind the scenes. Yeah, we're watching them closely. Why sell the XLM? Because I believe that we're going to enter a 50 to 90% bear market collapse. It's going to get ugly. Between the okay, here's Here's the deal though, guys. Timelines can change. We now have a war that allows the Fed to have excuses for not raising interest rates and for not ending tapering. So everything's subject to change. And then we're also waiting for an executive order from Biden, and we're waiting for cryptocurrency regulations. Those are the three catalysts for the bear market. Jay, what's up, brother? No single country should control the federal currency. It promotes corruption. XRP will level the playing field. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we're here for, right? We want a level playing field across the world. No one entity, no one country to rule over us. That's what crypto was supposed to be about. So it's all a guess at this point. As far as when the case ends, yes. Yeah. Anyone who's telling you that they know when this thing's going to wrap up, they don't. Otto, thank you for the 2 spot. You think that the price will be under $1 in April? I don't know, man. I don't know. These coins will drop 50 to 90% from their highs of last year, or if they do set a new all-time high in this alt season, it'll be 50 to 90% from that point. So that's how you figure out how low they're going to go. And that's just based off of the historical data. These coins in the bear markets crash 50 to 90%. Bitcoin historically does like 85%. The number of wallets with 1 million Satoshis just hit an all-time high yesterday again. We didn't have euphoria, 0% chance we drop 50% more. Yeah, I'm not talking from these price points. Because a lot of these prices that we're already at are 50% down from the all-time highs of last year. I just think that we have more pain coming. God willing, we'll have an alt season final blow off top as we historically do. Bro, Mentellect, you're out of your mind. Quant is going to be over 100K. That's crazy, bro. I do think that Quant has a really good chance. Dayron. Bro, am I saying your name right? Dayron with the 2 spot. Can you talk about XRP Bitcoin decoupling swap? Yeah. So we believe that after the lawsuit is over, the XRP will decouple. And all of the other utility coins and the utility run will decouple from Bitcoin. We won't be in the same paradigm that we're currently in now, where Bitcoin runs the show and provides liquidity for all of the other altcoins. We'll be in a situation where these coins will have value based off of their utility that their network provides. So after the lawsuit is over, that's when we're expecting that. We got to have an alt season, not a meme season. I believe that the memes and the NFTs took a lot away from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the other main altcoins. I believe that the memes and the NFTs took a lot away from that. Why sell XLM at $3? Yeah, it's tough to throw out like my exit strategies like that because there's a whole story behind that it's tough to explain when I'm just trying to go rapid fire Q&A. But basically, the 4.236 Fibonacci extension takes XLM up to about $3.50, $3.50. So I'm going to start to exit around those prices, maybe even lower. Yeah. We're going into a deep, dark bear market, guys. I hate to say it, but I think that we do have a final blow off top alt season run before we get there. Will you be holding your XRP until what? I'll be holding on to my XRP forever, 90% of it. Can you check Quant? Quant, yeah, I don't know. What is there to check about Quant? Quant's honestly boring to me, but I do believe it's going to be a major utility player. I get it. The Hyperledger, the Overledger, it's great tech. It's good stuff. Legit partnerships, legit company. It's just kind of a boring story to me. But anyways, Josh with another 10 spot. Bro, go buy XRP, bro. Stop making it rain on my chat, Josh. I'm going to ban you from your super chats, bro. You need to go buy XRP. You need to go. That's not financial advice, actually. You go buy whatever you want. But bro, you're making it rain over here. Would you agree that at least one more 70% plus crash will occur before XRP goes parabolic? It's tough to say because the settlement really determines the story with XRP and probably the overall alt season. If this thing settles up, I believe that the whole crypto space will pump hard. XRP will lead the way, obviously, but it's tough to say, man, because this lawsuit could get extended out and XRP could completely miss this bull run. I hate to say it, but XRP could completely miss this bull run. XRP isn't a security, so you can't give advice? Absolutely. Yeah. Right. Don't sue me, bro. What's the major news? If you guys are late, so we've already been live for 51 minutes, head on over to my YouTube and you can watch the replay once we're done. Right now we're doing Q&A session, so just hit me with your questions and we'll get them completely answered for you. But when we're all done here with the Q&A, if you want to see the news that I ran through about 24 pieces of news and gave you guys the update when I started out. Where do I think? I have no long-term price predictions for XLM. I just believe that it will be successful. It won't be a 20-cent coin. How much XRP should you buy? Probably like 2 or 3 XRPs would like change your life. Josh guy, but that keeps XRP at affordable prices for the masses. Yeah, but we could be in a major fear event, bro. Major scare event. A lot of my sources are saying that we're going to have a near-death experience with the next event. And I don't think that we've gotten that yet. I know a lot of like fear was here with the events that just unfolded. A lot of people freaking out. Obviously, the markets have been shaken up, but I don't think that we've had that event yet. Yeah, Dan Pena is still calling for the major tsunami. I have such a fire clip that I want to share of Dan Pena, but I'm really worried that I'll get in trouble for it on YouTube. Yeah. It's so epic, but his language in it and what he says, I feel like I might get canceled. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of the snowflakes will get offended by what Dan says in it, but God, it's so spot on. It's so spot on. Could we send you a sample box of what? Colorado cannabinoids? I don't do drugs. I don't partake. Besides caffeine, I have an IV of caffeine hooked up to me 24/7, man. All day, every day. But I don't partake in the cannabinoids. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But no. Share the video on Discord. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just share it in the Discord. If you want access to the Discord, it's at zachrector.com, and it's always linked up down below, linked up on TikTok. It's easy to find. Go to my links or zachrector.com. Yeah, I have a fire video, but he uses a lot of swearing, but golly, man, the truth, a lot of people can't handle the truth. That's what it is. That's what it is. Caffeine is the biggest abused drug. Yeah. Dan Pena said Putin made Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't believe that Putin made Bitcoin, but I believe that it was intelligence agencies in cahoots with some of the other developers. Do I educate on shorting and longing the market? We can help you get set up with that. I've gotten out of that. I got wrecked trading futures. Just full transparency. I got nothing to hide. I took a L last year on trading futures. It's a nice tax write-off. But yeah, I've basically been on the sidelines. Yeah, I tried to trade one more time this year back in January, got wrecked once again. And so I was kicking myself for that. So I've basically stopped trading. This thing's so manipulated right now that I haven't been trading. And we don't do trade callouts. We don't really do that. But we could help you get set up if you want to, like, just know the basics of it. But our group really isn't about trading too much. Really not at all, but thoughts on physical gold and silver? Big fan of holding silver for the regular person. For the rich, hold gold. Yeah. I don't hold either. I just have boxes and boxes of freedom seeds. How does Flare Network fit in? Smart contracts platform for the XRP ledger. It's going to be massive. Yeah, I've stayed away from trading though because this market's so manipulated. And when the market is moving, I've been in some freaking, oh man, it makes me so mad. Qcoin has screwed me on a couple trades. When the market's shaking and it's like really volatile, the orders won't go through, your orders won't execute, and you'll end up getting screwed and liquidated. I had a fat short on Algorand. When Algorand pumped out of nowhere to like $3 or whatever it was. Sorry guys, I just realized you guys have been staring at CoinMarketCap. Here's the charts up here. You guys remember when Algorand pumped out of nowhere to like it was like $3 or whatever. It was coming down hard and I placed a fat short. And basically, long story short, Qcoin ended up screwing me out and liquidating me. Qcoin was showing a price that was like 40 cents higher than what the actual price was on CoinMarketCap, on Coinbase, on all the other exchanges, and even on Qcoin, on just the regular Algorand like trading pair. But compared to the futures, on the perpetual futures, the price was off. It was higher by about 40%. So when I was shorting, they were marking the price up 40% and they liquidated my whole bag. So that's what I'm talking about is it pisses me off because I've been in a couple trades like that I've just been absolutely screwed out of by Qcoin. And so that's really frustrating. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the great comments. Thank you. Yeah, I've just been screwed so many times by Qcoin, even though I still use them to buy my XDC and a few other cryptos. It's just futures. Yeah, so manipulated. Algo pumped about 2.7 years ago. No, go look at the chart last year. It pumped out of nowhere. It pumped out of nowhere. Amir, what's up, brother? I'm on YouTube live too right now, man. Who's this person? I got some person that's just shilling their cannabinoids in the chat. Is it of the medicinal variety? It's like Dan Pena says, what are you smoking? If it isn't addicting, give me some of that shit. Dan Pena cracks me up. Oh my God, I love that guy. Huge 50 spot. Josh, please, brother, stop. You got to stop telling me to buy XRP instead of contributing to your channel, bro. I'm on salary and can afford to do both, even in today's market, thankfully. Keep dropping them bombs. I'm always watching. Josh, bro, one day we're going to be sitting on a nice big fat yacht. Crystal clear waters, some just beautiful tropical place. Sipping champagne, looking back, laughing at $50. $50. What's $50, right? I can't wait to meet all you good people. VC's in the house talking about margins. I know, bro. I need to get on your margins program. I know it's a lot. It's not as manipulated on those futures, the perpetual futures charts. They wreck you. I know you got a good program for trading your margin. Yeah, we're gonna have a fat yacht party. 10,000 XRP required. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Even those with just a few thousand XRP, if you hold it till the end. Let's talk, Zach. Play the 3L. Yeah. When you get the 3 times leverage. That's a good point, VC. Yeah, I know your program's pretty spot on. Amir, what do you want to talk about, man? I'm doing my rapid fire Q&A, brother. You want to talk about Russia? Bro, I'm going to get in trouble if we talk about Russia. Russia, Ukraine, bro. I'm going to get in trouble. Russia, Ukraine, crypto. Bro, they're going to cancel me. Mentellect, I love this, bro. Everyone who gets rich off XRP needs to keep working when they are multimillionaires. Absolutely, bro. I'll be running businesses till the day I die. I'll be trying to make an impact across the world till the day I die. Yeah, for me, it's not about whips, boat. Like, I don't even care about yachts, really, but I just say it because everyone gets that. But for me, it's about being able to have freedom, being able to take care of my family, being able to make a difference in the world. We got to continue to bring value to this world. 100%, bro. Josh with another 20. When XRP reaches a particular price point, I promise I will come back to Washington and you and I will have several beers. To hell with the... Oh, God bless you guys. You guys are wild, man. You guys are wild. Yeah, I'm a strong believer in that if you stop moving, you'll die. Literally. If you stop moving, if you start being active with your life, and you don't have to keep running businesses and hustling and freaking going and getting it, but I've seen it time and time again, right? Where basically people retire, they start being active, right? They're not moving. That's a death sentence, man. You got to keep moving. You got to have a reason to live, a purpose to live. Is ETH an unregistered security? Yes. In my opinion, yes. Josh got that company credit card linked, writing this off as a business transaction. Everything is energy. Absolutely. Absolutely. After everything's done, I'll pay you. Yeah, you won't have to pay me. Dayron, do I got your name right, bro? Thank you for the 2 spot. I just don't want to be butchering that name. That's a unique name. Dayron? Yo, thank you for the cap. Colorado cannabinoids. You can write off those gifts since you're just shilling the CB. Is it CBD or whatever? CBDCs, CBD. Get all confused. Are we talking cannabinoids or central bank digital currencies? I probably do need some cannabinoids to like chill, but we ain't got time to chill right now. Living through the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. The Swift system is coming to an end. Yeah. Prediction on the lawsuit. It'll end in the next year. That's what I've been saying, right? Is guys, I don't know. This month, next month, April, September. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's flip a coin. Let's look at the stars. Actually, that'd probably be the best way to figure out when this story ends is by looking at the stars. Looking at the moon cycle. Is Dan Pena right about Bitcoin? I do believe that he's right about Bitcoin, except for Putin creating it. I think that he said that you won't be able to run fast enough to sell it when you figure out who owns it. And that's a little bit dramatic, but I do think that people will be shocked if they ever do find out who created it. Dan Pena's, he's connected to the very tippy top. Remember, he gives all of his money to the Vatican. He's done deals with the Vatican Bank. He's at the very tippy top, guys. He knows. He knows a lot. There's a reason why all of his predictions have been right. I think Dan Pena is the only person that's had better predictions than me. I'm just kidding. There's a few other people. Give me $200 per XRP and I will sell 90% of my bag. See, and maybe that's the best thing for you to do. I'm not here to give you financial advice, but that is my point. I do believe that many people are going to offload on the way up, right? It's one thing to say, I'm going to hold forever. I'm going to hold till 10K. But we'll see what happens when XRP pumps to just $50. Josh, we'll see you, brother. Take care. God bless you, man. Thank you for all the super chats, bro. You're a real one. Thoughts on Peter Schiff? Really smart guy. Really smart guy. I think he's one of the best economists out there. And like I've said before about Peter, he's one of those guys where he's wrong, until he's one of the few people that's right, because he actually can see the truth. He actually understands what's going on, and he's not afraid to call it like it is. Now, is he shilling precious metals a little too hard? Is he shilling foreign stocks a little too hard because he has an incentive? He collects a commission. That's his product offering. Yes. But, I mean, he does say the truth about, I think, the economy. He understands what's going on with the US dollar. How can you say XRP will pump when you just said there's a dump coming? Because we're looking for a final phase of this bull run. It'll be a short-lived pump. That's why it's so hard to talk about price movements. It's so hard because it does confuse a lot of people. We have a little bit left to go to the upside before this space gets absolutely wrecked. And that's going to be coming when the Federal Reserve finally takes the actions that they're telling us that they're going to take, raising interest rates, ending tapering, and then we have cryptocurrency regulations. 90% of cryptos will go away. What are your thoughts on PAC protocol? Haven't looked at it. What does it do? What blockchain would you launch a token on? XRP. Most definitely. The XRP dump is coming. It's a shakeout event as well. Mentellect, yeah, I've been kind of riding along that view lately as well. That we might just miss this bull run completely. We might miss this bull run completely, if I'm going to be dead honest. And guess who's going to back up the truck when XRP goes back below 30 cents again? Yep. Sorry, when was it coming? The XRP dump? I don't know, guys. I don't know when it's coming. We're taking our best educated guess. Historically, XRP does not miss bull runs. Historically, we would see XRP lead the way. You know, but we are in a different paradigm right now. What is this guy saying? Two cryptocurrencies are not just compliant with ISO 222, they are members of the ISO 222 standards body. Right. Yeah, Ripple's actually on the management. Yeah, Ripple is part of the management. PAC is supposed to help Flare validate transactions. That's weird. I don't know why that would be needed. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. So XRP Veil called you out. Nice. Nice. I appreciate the exposure from Veil. Do I think Bitcoin can retrace to 29K? Yes. Will it? I don't know. I don't know. BVS. That's what they said on Google. XRP is not ISO 222. Yeah, it's basically like, this is one of like those detail things where everyone gets tied up on little details. Yeah, none of the cryptos are ISO compliant, but their messaging meets the criteria. Their messaging meets the criteria. Hello, update please. We've been live for over an hour now, so if you want the update, you're gonna have to go back and watch this on YouTube. Is there a chance XLM misses this bull run? Yes, XRP and XLM move in tandem. XLM being the little brother. News is saying Ripple effect and Swift. Yes, there is no coincidences. This timing is perfect. ISO 222 is a standard. XRP meets the standard. Exactly. Yeah. Do a video providing all links to documents about everything XRP. We've compiled some of our best documents and research on the ISO coins in my Discord group. And yeah. The name of the YouTube channel, it's linked up in my bio on TikTok, and it's also just my name. My name is the same everywhere. The links would help noobs navigate Google better than Reddit BS. Yeah, that's why I say for new people, if they're trying to get caught up to speed, we can get you caught up to speed rather quickly. You get in my Discord and we have all the best resources for all of the ISO coins, and then we have all of the best wallets. And like, if you actually want help getting set up, that's the spot. Because I'm done talking about wallets and exchanges on my live streams. When people ask me that, I'm done talking about it because it depends on what state you're in, what country you're in, how much money you have to invest, what your long-term strategy is. I can't just answer you, hey, where can I buy this? What about this wallet? I can't answer those questions anymore. And I can't make recommendations. It's like literally not even possible because it's so dependent on your specific situation. Market just consolidated, look for another run. Yeah. Okay, let's look at this. So this was the wedge that we had on our screen yesterday. I need to pay for TradingView finally. This chart's all jacked up. So we have broken out of that wedge that we drew, right? Yep. We have broken out. So we wait and see what happens next. 85 cents. 85 cents is where we need to break for XRP before we get even talking about breaking through $1. We got to bust through 85 cents. Been a major resistance. Bitcoin briefly got over 44K. That was good to see. That was good to see. We're expecting Bitcoin to break above 50K to finish off this bull run. We're expecting Bitcoin to break above 50K, not set a new all-time high, and then come on down. That's what I wanted to look at, was the Bitcoin chart. That's a fat green candle for Bitcoin. It's on the 4-hour chart. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin. We'll watch Bitcoin today. Yeah, we definitely did stair step here. Okay, let's watch this thing. This thing's moving straight sideways since it got up above 43. Let's go to 5-minute candles. Everyone's attention span's so short. Let's just go to 5-minute candles. TikTok, let me get you a little bit closer here so I can actually read your guys' comments. You think that the Russia-Ukraine is something else? Yeah, I think it's cover for a financial reset. What's the major update? I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes, so you're going to have to go back and watch my replay on YouTube if you want all the updates, all the news headlines. Went through it all to start this thing off. Do you think the latest crypto run is from Russia's going in? I think that the whole space has a lot of attention right now. I believe that we already reached I believe that we already reached peak fear in this event, in this Russia-Ukraine thing. Oh, so I didn't miss anything, all speculation, right? Have fun staying poor, bro. Have fun staying poor. Go back to your little Discord group, okay, with your little buddy who hasn't made one right prediction, who's jealous because I've called it so much better than the guy with the signals. Go and report back. Go report back. Am I military? No, but that's the best sources, guys. You gotta, if you can, if you are active duty, please get in touch with me if you have any information. I will respect your privacy completely. And shout out to all our veterans, by the way. Thank you for your service, and all of our active duty members. Thank you for your service. Appreciate you guys. Praying for you guys. Volatility is a good thing for micro spot trading? Yes. Should watch the, XRP not Beast coin. I think the XRP replaces the Beast system. If you see a NATO country get hit, yeah, that won't happen, I don't think. First domino dropped today with the triangle activation. Yeah, turning on all of their corridors on XRP. What made you get into XRP? After I put down the Bitcoin hopium pipe and the Bitcoin maxi narrative, and I actually started to understand that XRP wasn't just the banker's coin, how great the tech was, how great the company was, how revolutionary the goals and aspirations of the company was. That's what made me want to go so hard into XRP. I went all in for 2 years. Should we sell XRP and buy back later? I would not. I have no financial advice for you. And there is a possibility that it dumps, but I'm holding tight. I don't play with my XRP. I wouldn't recommend you do it either. Jeremiah Invest, he's constantly bashing XRP. Would love to see some of your thoughts on his points. Most of these guys have the same talking points, the same hate, negative talking points about XRP. and I've basically debunked them all. I've basically proven them all wrong. Everything's coming to play now. Yeah. XMR will be banned in many countries, so be careful. Yeah, I don't mess around with the privacy coins. The governments will go after them hard. And I'm not smart enough to live the life of John McAfee. Hey Zach, my buddy owns Jersey Sports Bar in Seattle. His name is Neil. Nice. I hope that he's able to survive in business during these times. Seattle's a freaking zombie city, man. It's pretty rough down there. Did BitBoy reach out to me? Not yet. Everyone needs to go to Twitter, go to BitBoy's latest post, and you guys need to like my comment underneath him so that we can get on BitBoy's show. Spread some good truth over there. And one of our mods get out this scammer in the chat, please. What do I make of the Riddlers? They make this story fun. They make this life fun. Whether they're completely wrong or not, I mean, they make it fun, so I like them. OMG, create your own show. BitBoy is such a tool. Yep. This is my own show, right? We have 500, 600 people watching us right now. But we're trying to get more people. We're trying to get thousands of people to watch us. Do I support Bitcoin at all? No. Nope. I think that it holds back the crypto space. I think it holds back humanity. And everyone says that Bitcoin, basically started off this party with the distributed ledger technology. You already had distributed ledger technology way before Bitcoin. Ripple Pay was already a thing before Bitcoin back in 2004. Ryan Fugger was working on the Ripple network back in 2004. And you had David, who filed the patent for distributed ledger technology in 1988. So, I mean, Bitcoin made it popular, but its time has come. It's time to step aside, move away, right? XRM is out. What about Zcash? I said none of the privacy coins, bro. None of them. None of them. I have nothing to hide, so it has no value to me. Hey, Zach, I love your videos. Thank you for helping me stay informed. You bet, Chris. Thank you. BitBoy is a crypto entertainer, and he is not all bad. Yeah, I think that he's a good guy. He's done doing paid promotions, I guess, so that's cool. That's respectable. Yes, you heard me right. 1988, David Schwartz filed the patent for distributed ledger technology. Yes. 2 decades before Bitcoin came out and became a thing. Yes. You heard me correctly. Yep. We were going to have distributed ledger technology without Satoshi. That wasn't a revolutionary thing. I need to make a TikTok about that. I'm going to write that down on my notes. Bitcoin revolution. It was not a Bitcoin revolution. Yeah, I mean, maybe it made it mainstream, kind of, I guess. We went through our cup of coffee. We went through the body armor. Now we got a tall glass of water. Thank you for coming in today, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. If you guys are looking to get access to the Discord community, it is at zachrector.com. If you want any of the XRP merch, which I don't have the merch on today, but you already know what it is. We got the XRP merch all linked up down below, all available at zachrector.com. Do you believe Putin actually can use Ripple? Well, they can use XRP. Ripple complies with sanctions. And that's the video that I put out today. You have somebody who calls himself the best crypto researcher. I'm not going to name names, but he calls himself the best crypto researcher. Tried to take another little smart take, another little undercut at XRP. One of the stupidest things I've ever seen. But yeah, I put out the video today to kind of clarify that for everyone. So Ripple complies with sanctions. XRP is a decentralized, permissionless, immutable blockchain that anyone can use. So Russia, yes, can in fact use XRP. I don't care if they use it or not. Would it benefit the people? Yeah, it would. So, I mean, that'd be good for them. It'd be smart. It'd be smart for them. But I mean, I don't really care. I'm not here to say, guys, Russia's using XRP. They piloted it back in 2018 and they deemed it to be a basis for a new financial system in their own words. So whatever that means to you. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But the fact is they could use XRP. They could not use RippleNet because RippleNet complies with sanctions. What happened with Discovery? Well, I'm waiting until midnight tonight, which that's in 1 hour. As long as we make it till midnight tonight and the case doesn't get extended, as long as they don't push back Discovery, which we have 1 hour to go before the clock strikes midnight, then I will firmly believe that they haven't extended the case once again. But yeah, that's the end of Discovery. So now things get real. Things get real. So we'll see what happens. They have 2 weeks to discuss settlement. So we'll see what happens. Apparently, Ukraine joined NATO, officially joined NATO. Has that been confirmed? Pena is connected. Yeah. I have mentioned that. Yes. Not many people do deals with the Vatican Bank. Dan Pena has. It looks like that is not confirmed. Looks like that is not confirmed. You think the case could go the distance into actual trial? Yeah, I think it's unlikely, but yeah. Maybe not trial. I don't really know how the proceedings work. Jeremy Hogan was on the show with John Deaton and BitBoy, and I guess they said September. The Shemitah year ends in September, so that would be interesting timing. Too many trades. Thank you for the 5 spot. Zach, you say you will sell 5% and 5% at certain levels. Others say they will hold forever and plan to lend to banks. Is this your plan, and can you explain? Yes. Let me try to summarize this quickly. So I will, if we do not get a settlement, if this case does not end, if the case is over, all bets are off. This thing's on the path to 3 digits and beyond because utility will be unlocked. all bets are off. This exit strategy is invalidated. It's void if we get a settlement. If we don't get a settlement, but we still catch an alt season pump, and we go up here over the next month or so, maybe into April, I will sell 5% around $10, and I will sell another 5% if we reach up above $20. That is because I want to buy a house. So with my personal situation, my situation is not your situation. This is not financial advice. Do not copy me. I packed my bags under 30 cents for 2 years. And I thank God every day for that opportunity. But 5% at $10 and another 5% around $20. The rest, yes, I do plan on holding forever, lending it out, DeFi, leveraging it. Yes. No reason to sell. Help in 60 seconds. Yes, if you could smash that thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you guys want, follow my boy James, Help in 60 seconds there in the chat. Give him a follow. He's putting together tutorials, not only for our Discord group, but on his YouTube channel. He's putting together tutorials. Super helpful. If Ukraine joins NATO, that would mean war. Putin warned enough on this. Yeah, I mean, basically, we already have war, right? We already have war. What state do you live in? I live in an undisclosed location. You know, Dan Pena said he dropped a typewriter on a teacher. Yeah, Dan Pena caused a lot of trouble. He's not a saint. He's not a saint by any means. I believe that in his heart, what little of a heart he has, I do believe he's a good guy. But yeah, he said that he almost killed his teacher because he dropped a typewriter from like a second story on his teacher, and his teacher like moved at the last minute or whatever, and it basically struck the teacher's shoulder and just like fractured their collarbone or something. Some crazy story from Dan, but yeah, he almost, if it would have just been over, he probably would have killed his teacher. Yeah. Please make a video on how to lend it out. There's not really many platforms yet. Nexo kind of put a pause on theirs. I know BitTrue has some stuff going on, but yeah. He should be in jail. Kids do stupid stuff. He was a kid. He was a kid. Are you concerned about XRP's tokenomics? Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. When you have to settle trillions of dollars daily, you need billions of coins. Or you need a way higher price. You need a little bit of both. You need a lot of tokens and you need a much higher price. Oh, and if you want to run a derivatives market that's over $1 quadrillion, you need a few tokens for that. Much higher price for that as well. With the recent discovery period over, how soon do you think we have another update? In the next 2 weeks. Yeah, Nexo paused their interest rates. Yes. Do you think they'll actually settle in the next 2 weeks? It's hard to believe the SEC keeps dragging this over and over. I don't know, guys. I pray every day. God, please let us free. Let us free, finally, please. Is 4-digit XRP still something you firmly believe in? Yes. Yeah. Seattle in the chat. What's good, Seattle? Thank you for coming in today. Tutorial on external wallets. Yeah, look up Help in 60 Seconds on YouTube. He does tutorials for our Discord group, and he posts them on his YouTube channel as well for everyone. So highly recommend. I don't do tutorial videos, but James puts together some pretty slick ones, and he's got a smooth voice. He's got a smooth voice. He's slick with it. Mexico in the chat. What's good? What would the penalty be for not handing over documents to judge for the average people? Well, they would probably be, what is that? Contempt of court? I don't know. It definitely would be in trouble. Not like the SEC. Heard the new money system could pay people daily, hourly instead of weekly. Yes. Yep. We were talking about that last night with Stefan Thomas talking about the interledger protocol. Trillions of transactions per second. Just blows away any of these other cryptos, even HBAR. 10,000 transactions per second, that's nothing. And they can't actually do 10,000 transactions per second with their smart contracts. Can you rank coin quantity holders? I like ISO coins. I like utility coins. I like coins that solve real world problems. Did you hear Hogan and Deaton on BitBoy this morning? I have not watched it. I heard that they were saying that the case will be over in September. Is Uphold a respectable platform? I have huge respect for Uphold for still having XRP listed. Yeah, I do. Yep, you can only buy, you can only remove your coins though if you buy with a debit or a credit card. So yeah, there's that. But for the average person just getting in, you only have $500 to invest anyway, so it's a perfect platform for that. VeChain is pretty dope, but it's a security from China, so I'm not really looking for many corporations to adopt it in America. But yeah, I mean, VeChain, interesting use case. I just don't think that it's going to get mass adoption over here because I believe that it's a unregistered security and it's from China. So what's your preferred platform to purchase XRP? If I need to do less than $500, Uphold. If I need to do more than $500, Qcoin. Well, XYO pumping. Yeah. The whole market's kind of moving up. Can you explain why the Bill and Melinda Gates is involved with Ripple? Yeah, so the Bill and Melinda Gates through the Moja Loop Foundation is trying to service the underbanked and people in the third world countries across the world. So that's why they partnered up with Ripple to service the underbanked across the world. Yeah. Binance, I don't even know if I can, I don't think I can use Binance. No, I can't use Binance. You believe that? This guy's nuts? What did I just say? I can't even remember what I just said. Oh yeah, the Bill and Melinda Gates. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's why. Just go listen to Bill talk. Right? Moja Loop Foundation is their is their foundation that they use, and that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to service the underbanked in the third world countries. And that's why they partnered up with Ripple to do that. I'm not saying that I'm friends with Bill Gates. I'm not saying that he's the best guy ever. I'm just explaining to you guys why that partnership exists. I'm not endorsing Bill Gates for president. It's like Brad speaking and being a member of the World Economic Forum, right? Brad is getting deals done. He's getting deals done. He went to the old world and he's bringing them into the new world. Yo, you guys are going crazy in the chat. James, I love you, man. Yeah. Look up Jekyll Island and wake up people. I mean, I've been waving this book at everyone for the past 2 live streams. I'm a book salesman here. And The Fed by Ron Paul. Yeah, we're talking about the Federal Reserve all the time. I need to get like an Amazon affiliate link for this book. How's the baby? My baby girl is doing fantastic. Incredibly blessed. She is an absolute princess and she's about to be 2 months old. I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. People thought Trump was going to nationalize the Federal Reserve. He did. He did, because he actually brought them within the Treasury Department and made them. He made BlackRock the. God, go watch the video that I put out on it. I explained how he did it. Basically, BlackRock was the custodian and the broker that was supposed to facilitate, and he changed it, allowing the Federal Reserve to, instead of buying just our U.S. Treasury bonds and our mortgage-backed securities, to start buying corporate bonds and corporation bonds. Or wait, yeah, I just said the same thing. To buy corporate bonds instead of just our mortgage-backed securities and Treasury bonds. He wrote an executive order and basically, yeah, he brought the Federal Reserve within the Treasury Department, basically to work together. Yeah, I'm still on. What's with Tranglo? That's a huge deal. They're running all of their corridors on XRP now. All of their cross-border payments are XRP now. BlackRock is the ultimate monopoly? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that deal. Right? Because that benefited Wall Street, that benefited BlackRock. I would just much rather have the Federal Reserve not in control of our currency. But yeah, that's basically what he did, though. Which hardware wallet do you suggest? I don't recommend any one in particular. What's your take on Russia's sanctions and Ripple? The sanctions are hitting them, but Russia was prepared for this, and the countries, the BRICS nations, were prepared for this. So they're all doing trade deals without the US dollar. They're moving around SWIFT. The sanctions really aren't really hitting that hard. And part of the deal is that the sanctions haven't affected or shut out the oil and gas purchases and all that going on. So I don't know what is up with the West, because they're all posturing and acting tough and standing with Ukraine, but they're not hitting Russia where it hurts. So I don't know why. When is XRP going to move, mate? Sometime in the next year, I bet it'll do something. Maybe pump to like $2. I'm starting to worry about Ripple being in bed with Gates and BlackRock. If you bet on your enemy, you can't lose. Billy Bob. Both. Maybe Ukraine is just a stage to divert our eyes off the real deal. Bing bong. Bing bong. It's not all about money. Yeah, it is. Every war is a banker's war. I mean, you could say it's about resources, but that's about money. Do I listen to the X-22 report? I have listened to him in the past. Starlink is up and providing services. Yeah, the timing of that was perfect. Elon firing up Starlink over Ukraine. It's actually good to see. I like it. Good stuff. Let's launch the QFS. Yep. Bust out the quantum computers. I don't do this narrative that quantum computers are 20 years out. That's completely BS. Military already has them. China already has them. IBM's already working on them publicly. That means that our military's already got them. Bing bong. If they really wanted to go at them, they would not be letting them still trade their oil and gas. They would have moved to take them off of SWIFT right away. But they were all hesitant to do it, and they've kind of like halfway took him off of SWIFT. So that's why I just think that it's BS. Now, as far as Putin, I do believe that he wants to form the former Soviet Union. I do believe that this guy, he wants to see the demise of the Western financial world. And I do believe that he wants to recreate the Soviet Union. That's just my opinion on him. But I say that because that's what Dan Pena says. And Dan Pena's been right about freaking everything. So is he against the New World Order? Putin said some interesting things, but tough for me to speak on it here in this platform. Putin is living in the past. I mean, I will say this: you protest in Russia, they come smack you up. They smack you up and put you in the van. You ain't allowed to protest in Russia. So, I mean, That's what I mean. Like, to me, it's not someone's like completely evil or like completely a good guy. You freely express your ideas. You basically don't have a First Amendment in Russia. I mean, that's a fact. Yo, what's up, Bill? How's it going, brother? Yeah, in Russia, they just bust you upside the head, put you in the van. That's why I'm not gonna say that he's a saint. Nicole reminded me we got to use our code words before we get taken out here. We got to speak in our code words. Hunter Biden worked for Ukrainian oil company. Yes, he did. I wonder where Hunter is. Who the hell is calling me at 5:43? Or at 8:23, I mean. Make no mistake, Ukraine's president is as corrupt as they come. Choose the best of two evils. Yeah. Secret sauce in the Discord. That's right. Do I think that Elon has XRP? I do believe that SpaceX is going to be part of the quantum financial system. I believe that they're going to be running nodes on satellites in space, and that Elon is part of that. Yes, I do believe that. That dude he's tied in with our government at the highest levels, and yeah, I do believe it was like, oh, war in Ukraine? Boom, here's internet for you. Perfect timing. All the pieces are being set in place for a new way of operating in the world. Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's unfortunate because I've been saying we have a new way of doing things. We have this decentralized distributed ledger technology, these little cryptocurrencies that 99% of them are stupid, but the underlying technology has the chance to level the playing field for the whole world. And we have all the technologies available to create a sort of utopia, right? Like free energy, the ability to trade freely through decentralized cryptocurrencies. And I've said that we need decentralized money, decentralized voting, and decentralized social media. Those are the three tickets that we need to truly free the world. Decentralized social media so everyone can speak freely. Decentralized currency so everyone can freely transact. And we need our voting on blockchain so it can be 100% confirmed. And you can look at all of the rigged elections all throughout the world, all of our rigged elections in our past. I mean, going back, Bush. Yeah. But yeah, I think that those are the three things that we need to truly free humanity. Are you suspicious of the fact that they are allowing us to acquire XRP? They needed to test the network with us. They used us to test the network and build liquidity. Look at the suggestions in the climate change report they put out yesterday. What did they put out? Oh, nothing, be happy. You live like peasants while we fly around on private jets. John Kerry in the middle of the war. He tells us, don't let the Ukraine situation distract us from climate change. How insensitive and sick are these people? Let me send this tweet out from the PJ flying around. These people are sick. Putin is trying to fulfill his bucket list and revive the Communist Party. Yeah, I mean, he's just full sending it. They don't care. They're a different breed over there. Yes, sir. They are going to they're sending it. At the changes we need to all the changes we need to make to our way of living and how this is the perfect time to change. Yeah. Will you answer the question whether or not we need to be in a cold wallet? I do recommend cold wallets for long-term storage, yes. Stock market needs to be on-chain. True, Stephen. Yes, so that they can stop the manipulation. That's the whole problem with AMC and GameStop, right? Yeah. That's the whole thing with the precious metals getting suppressed as well and manipulated. You have a bunch of paper derivatives being traded. Are we allowed to talk about biolabs or nah? Good question. Good question. Should we be taking our XRP off the exchange and into cold wallet, or is the Zum wallet okay? I like Zum. I like cold wallet. I like some on the exchange. I got a little bit everywhere. Josh, thank you for the 3-spot, brother. Thank you. What do I think of Exodus? Never used it. What's going on? Well, we just surpassed 2 hours on the live stream. I covered the news for the first 40 minutes of the stream. Maybe I should just go back over the news again for all the newbies. We have like a whole... How many of you guys have been here the whole time? Comment below. Just say here. If you've been here the whole stream, just comment here. Let's see if anyone's been here the whole time for 2 hours. But yeah, the replay will be posted on my YouTube if you want to check it out. Maybe I should just go through the news again, though, for all the newbies. Brother Zach, please put this video on your Discord, sir. Well, this video is going to be on YouTube for everyone. It already is, right? But Forbes channel dropping absolute facts. Are you talking about right now, Forbes? Forbes is dropping... Redo the news. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, the news was crazy. Tarek, what's up? Redo the update. Okay. What the heck? Maybe I'll think of something new to say this time around. Okay, so first off, everyone needs to go to Twitter, and if you haven't followed me already, make sure you follow me. But go to this tweet. Go to my tweets and replies. This is really important. Ben, BitBoy Crypto, he put out this tweet. He's trying to get more of the XRP community on his channel. So make sure you go and like this post that I put. It would be a pleasure, Ben. Let's run it up. That's the first piece. Moving on, update from Jeremy Hogan. Yes, they have 14 days to talk about settlement after the end of fact discovery. Discovery is over now. Well, we have 27 minutes till the clock strikes midnight on the East Coast at least. And then we'll know whether Discovery got extended or not. Wait for them to drop it last minute. Discovery gets extended for another 2 months. It would be so fitting for this case. So Jeremy says, yes, that's why I mentioned it. She knows exactly what's in the emails. And if I'm correct, the SEC is the problem child here. That could make a big difference. Yes. So the Judge Netburn is going to be the one that presides over this mediation, over the settlement discussion that has to take place over the next 14 days between the Ripple and the SEC. Okay, let's go. Quick fake news update. Here's all the fake news that's coming out of Ukraine. The Russian tank that ran over a civilian car in Kiev was a Strela 10 Ukrainian air defense system, not Russian. Photos of Zelensky in military garb with a helmet on are from 2021 Ukrainian border inspection trip. So they're using old photos. The Ghost of Kiev MiG-19 shooting down a Russian Su-35 was from a digital combat simulator animation. The Ghost of Kiev was this Top Gun pilot in the Ukrainian Air Force that was supposedly taking down all these Russian fighters. Completely fake story. The Ghost of Kiev, identified as Samuel Hyde, is actually a pic of Sam Hyde, an internet prankster. 5. Photo of 2 children, girl in pink with teddy bear and a boy saluting, watching convoy pass, are from 2016. Using pictures from 2016, right? The photos of a woman saying goodbye to her man, giving off to fight Putin's Russia, is from a movie. We're literally watching a movie. The Snake Island story, which I can go pull this up on CNN too. This has been covered by CNN and New York Post now, that the Snake Island martyrs, the Ukrainian soldiers that told the Russian ship to F off, that heroic story, completely fake. Those guys are now alive. They were actually not killed, and a video shows all 82 being transported to Vestopol. Number 8, her blood is on his hands. An old photo, old lady photos that were on the front page of The Sun, The Mirror, and The Guardian are actually images from years ago. And the mainstream media wonders why no one believes a word they say. And I will let you guys figure out why they're lying about the situation in Ukraine. Okay? We have this. Ukraine commercial bank to test digital currency built on Stellar. That's good news for Stellar. That's good news for Ukraine. Good news for crypto. Like to see it. They're going to build an electronic, whatever that word is, will be built and tested on the Stellar network. Good to see. Tranglo, massive news for XRP. All of their on-demand liquidity corridors are fired up now on XRP. This comes after a successful pilot of on-demand liquidity deployment last September, which we saw 250,000 transactions worth of US dollars, 48 million processed in 100 days. Now, I got to skip to the end here to Tony Valentino. MoneyGram was the real test, Tranglo the first domino. Only one blockchain has returned 0 errors in 10 years. Only one blockchain was designed to replace Swift. The banks won't change the vehicle, they will only upgrade the engine. XRP will power Swift 2.0. That would be XRP that hasn't had any downtime. While you see Solana is down every month, all these other blockchains are down all the time. XRP has had no downtime, no errors in 10 years. Also coming in from Tony Valentino. They rehearsed the C word with event. I'm not even going to say it. I don't even want to say this. Event, I'll say it in reverse, 102. Event 102. It's all there if you care to look and join the dots. Our friends with the egg and the nest head also sits around the table here at November 2019 Digital Currency War Simulation. That would be Gary Gensler, I believe. Right? Yeah. Gary Gensler. Okay, let's go back. Tranglo, love to see it. Okay, I covered this. This guy here, he is the head of analytics and compliance at the XRP Ledger Foundation. He thinks that it is revolting and tasteless to be talking about the XRP Ledger and Swift at this point in time. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Already covered that. it's perfectly fitting to be talking about that. So we distinguished, you have XRP and then you have RippleNet that does comply with sanctions. XRP is decentralized. Anyone can use XRP, right? Okay. We have U.S. merchandise trade deficit surged again to a new all-time record of $107 billion January. The U.S. economy is in complete disaster. The Russia situation is buying the dollar some extra time, but with exploding trade deficits, this reprieve can't last much longer. U.S. dollar is dead. Now we have an alert that security researchers with the U.S. cybersecurity firm Symantec said they have discovered a highly sophisticated Chinese hacking tool that has been able to escape public attention for more than a decade. So they're going to blame China. They're going to blame Russia. It might be the CIA as well. Might be an inside job. Who knows? But I hope you're prepared for the cyber attacks. Breaking news out of California, Washington, Oregon. They have given the kids permission to take off the masks in school. Breaking news out of Canada, intends to halt all imports of crude oil from Russia. That's coming from Trudeau. So finally putting their money where their mouth is, finally kicking off actual sanctions, actually not doing deals for the oil from Russia. Okay. We have Justin, eBay will consider adding Bitcoin and Ethereum for payments on March 10th. Have fun paying the gas fees. Have fun. Good luck. Elizabeth, I got a plan for that. Warren says that cryptocurrencies risk undermining sanctions against Russia, allowing Putin and his cronies to evade economic pain. U.S. financial regulators need to take this threat seriously and increase their security of digital assets. So she wants to ban cryptos. She wants to take it all from you. Okay, we have Kamala Harris reminding us that when folks vote, they order what they want. And in this case, they got what they asked for. So she's letting us all know that we got what we asked for with Joe, with Kamala, with the gang. Super excited for the State of the Union tomorrow. Get a progress report from Joe. Looking forward to it. AMC Theaters announces that the company will officially begin accepting Shiba and Doge in March. Biden administration is asking crypto exchanges to help ensure targeted Russians follow sanctions. But we have great news coming from Coinbase that they will not comply with the request to ban all Russian users, saying it would punish ordinary Russian citizens. Absolutely love to see it. God bless Coinbase for taking that action. Remember, there's just regular civilians and citizens on both sides of this conflict. If you're going to put hashtag Ukraine, put hashtag Russia, because you have the civilians and people over there getting caught up in this mix as well. Just in, State Street, 3.9 trillion assets under management to launch crypto custody services as soon as regulators approve. Wall Street is ready. Their floodgates are about to open up. I hope you guys are prepared. With Russia isolated from the West, domestic gold purchases by the central bank have resumed. Exporters ordered to sell 80% of Forex revenues, and foreigners can't sell Russian securities. Boxed in. So you're seeing the Russians sell off all of their all of their US dollars, all of the stocks from US companies, all of the Western companies. They're selling it all off. And you're seeing the New York Stock Exchange ban people from selling off their Russian. So they're basically just stopping. They're freezing trading on both sides. German ministry says buying Russian gas still possible via SWIFT. So like I said, the Western side won't put their money where their mouth is. Central planners were in a bind. Inflation, asset bubbles, terrible approval. War solves all these problems. Blame Putin for all of the future inflation. Gives cover to keep rates low. QE. Perfect diversion. Show me the incentives and I'll show you the outcome. Yeah, so this war is just perfect timing to cover up a reset of the financial system. Russian civilians will suffer because they don't overthrow Putin. Well, yeah, if they go to protest, they get knocked over the head and stuffed in a van. And last piece here, Russian minister says we are working on a digital one world, one currency for trade. Yep. So that's all coming. Tether's in 3 different lawsuits. Tether's a ticking time bomb. XDC partnered up with DC United. I don't care about soccer, but it is the most popular sport in the world, so that's good for XDC. Silver demand expected to reach all-time high. Yep, I don't own any, but it is being suppressed. I do think it'll break out. Brad, OG quote, there's more volatility risk using Swift over 180,000 seconds than there is using XRP over 3 seconds. New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ halt trading of Russian-based companies. George Gammon had a conversation about Swift. The conclusion, he asked how banks get around Swift. He said they pick up the phone. It's not hard to get around Swift at all, especially with distributed ledger technology. Sleepy Creepy with the State of the Union tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Good stuff. Hopefully he doesn't fall asleep mid-speech. Hopefully he has a good update for us. And that's your update. Your fake news was sick? What do you mean? It's New York Post, it's CNN, it's just mainstream news now. So millions of citizens can't handle a few cops. It's easy to type that out on TikTok, right? It's easy to be a keyboard warrior. Okay. What do you think of penny stocks? I don't do the stock market at all. Have I heard of X Gold? It's definitely not ISO 222. No. I'm not a fan of X Gold. No. 99% of the coins on the XRP ledger are frauds, pump and like they're just Ponzi schemes. They don't have any utility, don't solve any real problems. Ukrainians handing out guns to combat the Russians. This is why our Second Amendment is protected. Yeah. Yeah, God bless America. Thank God we have the second to protect the first. What about the country that starts with a C taking over the island that starts with a T? Sources say it'll happen soon. You mean like Bitcoin? What about Bitcoin? ELS Casino Coin? Yeah, I haven't even got really around to looking at all of the... Oh, you mean, yeah, Bitcoin has no utility? Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I haven't finished, I haven't even really started to go through all the XRP Ledger tokens. I started to, and I got some inside scoop on a lot of these projects. Not good. Not good. They've been trying to, they're trying to pump and, I mean, they're just, yeah, they're not for real. They're not for real. They're riding the wave of XRP. They're using the free open source technology to create meme coin pump and dumps, and they're all based off of hype and speculation, 99% of them. There's a few legit ones. I'm new to your channel. What are your thoughts on XDC? Big fan. They'll get a chunk of the trade finance space. Big fan, big network. Any thoughts on Songbird? It's doing its job. It's a test net for Flare. I haven't received my Songbird tokens yet from Coinbase, but yeah. What do I think about Chainlink? It's working with a lot of the cryptos now. but we'll see how it lasts through regulations. The Oracle use case is good, but a lot of people don't even know that the Oracle XRP Ledger already had oracles on it too. We already have oracles on the XRP Ledger. Anybody hear Trump's recent CPAC speech? Yeah, I did listen to it. Do I like Quant? Yeah, I don't own any though. There's like a handful of legit projects on the XRP Ledger, literally. Literally, guys. I shared the website in my Discord group, but there's a website that's been put together that's a really good resource for vetting out the XRP Ledger tokens. You can get all of the information. You can see if they blacklisted it or blackholed it. And you can also take a look at like all of the wallets and see like what I think X Gold, it's like 90% of it is owned by like 5 wallets. So if you look at a lot of these coins, it's not good. It's not good. I was like determined to like be the gatekeeper of the XRP Ledger and like verify all these projects and vet them out. And then I started to look through them and I was like, this is like a waste of my time. Like 99% of them aren't even worth having a conversation with. And I've talked to a couple projects and basically they don't want to come on and have a conversation. They don't want to come answer questions from me. They just want promotion. So I was talking to one of the NFT projects. It's one of the most popular ones on the XRP Ledger. You guys know who they are. They don't want to come on and answer questions. They're anons, right? So they're anonymous. No one knows who's running the project. And they don't want to come on and have a conversation. They ask me, what's your fees? Because they want me to promote their coin or their NFTs. Yeah, they don't want to just come on and have a conversation. I replied back. I said, I don't do promotions, but come on and have a conversation. Never heard back. So that's what we're dealing with these XRP Ledger tokens, 90% of them. They're not the real deal. I thought that I was just going to spend all this time like interviewing the XRP Ledger tokens and all the different NFT projects. You take a freaking 1-minute read over. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Is there any good NFTs being built on the XRP Ledger? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's very few, but I mean, it's the same thing that's been going on with the crypto space. Like, what value does a picture of an ape have? Right? Well, it's subjective. Because if you're a celebrity, then you want to be in the Bored Ape Yacht Club. You want to own a CryptoPunk because it gets you in the group. And it's like having a blue check mark next to your name on Twitter or Instagram, right? It brings you some clout. So although a picture of an ape is absolutely useless to 99.99% of the world, that's not going to stop these people from doing what they're doing with the NFTs. But yeah. Can you do more elaboration on how you utilize the Zum wallet and why it's better? Well, it has additional security measures and then it's tapped into the XRP Ledger. So it allows you to trade for all of the other XRP Ledger tokens. Ooh, we have midnight in 9 minutes, less than 9 minutes to go till the clock strikes midnight. We will see if they extend out discovery. I mean, I guess that wouldn't really stop them. They could come out tomorrow too and be like, hey, yeah, we did this. We did extend it. But I just figured that today's the official ending of it, unless we hear that they extended it. I just want X meta to hit 1 cent. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that's another one. 90% of it. Maybe that's the one. X meta is no good though. Not financial advice, but yeah, it's no good. It doesn't cost you anything. Well, I guess it does cost you the regular transaction fee, 12 drops to move your XRP from Zum to cold storage or back and forth, maybe. I don't know if it does or not. I don't know. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I'm having a really good night. Yeah, thank you. Baby's doing fantastic. She's doing fantastic. I think she just took a bath with Mama. Joe, you're welcome for the 20 spot. I like your videos. We share a lot of the same mindset. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that, man. Is HBAR ISO compliant? I don't think it is now, but that could be changed. They could come into compliance. Bitcoin long signal. We got a couple green candles here. She's trying to break. She is trying to break. Thoughts on SHIB? I'm glad that the kids have had fun with it. I'm glad that everyone's had fun with it, but yeah. That's, I don't know. I guess it's a fun token. What happened to them peace talks? Well, apparently they are in peace talks, yeah. What happens when all of the 100 billion XRP are bought up? It's not gonna be till like 2025, 2026 till all of the XRP is released. But Ripple would have to be dumping the escrow completely every single time the escrow is released. So they get 1 billion XRP released each month, and they would have to dump all of it each month for the next like 3 or 4 years for all of the XRP to be released. It's so funny. I watched another video yesterday of someone talking about how they're going to dump all of the XRP at once on us. It's like, oh my God. I forget who it was. It's some crypto kid here on TikTok. Like, dude, no, it's literally locked in a time escrow that they cannot change. Ripple did that to themselves. They were gifted all of the XRP and they willingly locked it up in this time locked escrow that cannot be changed. So it is not possible for them to dump the 50 billion XRP at once on us. It's not possible. What's up with the memo today? That was released last week, but yeah. Basically, they got a memo from Perkins Coie, who did the Ethereum free pass, that XRP was most likely not a security. Hard to get XRP in New York? Yep. You built a time machine and are stuck in a paradox. These kids are funny. It's like these kids think that because XRP hasn't gone up that we don't make money. Matthew, what's up, brother? How are you doing, man? What's popping off down in Hollywood, bro? Give us the Hollywood update. Update me on the last 2 days in the crypto space. I just went to 5 NBA games in 50 hours for YouTube videos. Dude, you're so crazy, man. You're down there with the boys, with all the influencers doing cool stuff. Like going to 5 NBA games in 50. You guys are wild for that. Yeah, dude. So basically, XRP is the best digital asset ever created, and if you just buy a lot and sit tight, your life will be changed forever. No, I know you already know that. Um, what's been happening? So we're expecting an executive order from Joe here anytime soon. The SWIFT system's being completely exposed, and the US dollar's basically dead. That's basically what's been happening. Oh, yes, we have multiple trolls in the chat. I love it. No, this has nothing to do with crypto. Future is a great entity. You went back in time too many times. We have the classic XRP is a scam in the chat. No, man, it's really been picking up. So the Swift system has been trending and everyone's talking about it, right? So now the spotlight is shining on XRP. The whole world's having a debate. You have some people that think it's tasteless and insensitive to be talking about XRP right now, but I do not believe it's insensitive to be talking about a solution that could benefit people on both sides of the conflict, you know? Other than that, we see that one of the oldest banks in Ukraine is testing a central bank digital currency. Basically, it's not a CBDC yet. Maybe it is a CBDC. They're testing the currency on Stellar right now. So that's good to see for Ukraine, for Stellar. That's good. Russia's no longer on. Yeah, so they're kicking Russia off of SWIFT. So that's why it's trending and everyone's talking about it. But Russia's already done all of their trade deals without the US dollar. And they've basically already maneuvered and been prepared for this. Top of the morning. Where are you coming from? You must be coming from like Europe or is Asia waking up? No, Asia's already been awake for a while. You must be in Europe. Notice Ukraine doesn't accept XRP for donations. Actually they do. Actually they do. Yeah. Nice try. Try again. Thank you. Swift will use Ripple Tech. Yeah, I mean, XRP is ready to replace Swift most definitely. What do I think about Sologenic? I don't know. They're trying to do some good things. We'll watch them closely, but they've been a pretty big disappointment so far. Ukraine just accepts Bitcoin and Ethereum, no XRP. Any citizen in Ukraine could have XRP sent to them right now with their phone. So just because the government is Western controlled, and so that's why they're getting along with the Bitcoin Ethereum Ponzi scheme and why they're promoting that they're accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's because they're a Western controlled country. So they're just riding along, doing as told. Yeah. But any citizen could accept XRP in Ukraine right now. Any citizen in Russia could accept XRP right now. Taking a look at XRP now. Who do you think created Bitcoin? Some government intelligence agency. Thoughts on DAG or Algo? Not a big fan of DAG, huge fan of Algo. I think DAG has just been hype. I'm waiting to see actual adoption and use of the token. So Putin isn't behind Bitcoin? I mean, he might be. I don't know. It might be Putin and his intelligence agencies. I don't know. I believe it's some form of government intelligence agencies. No news, no. Yeah, we have struck midnight. Yeah. So hopefully the case hasn't been extended. U.S. Air Force and its commercial partners will be building on DAG. That's implementation. No, because DAG is only consulting the United States Air Force. They're just consulting the United States Air Force. They're not even, they're not using DAG, the token. They're not using their network. What's in Antarctica and why do so many important figures go there? Probably giants, probably fallen angels, probably aliens. Awesome. XRP is built from the CIA? No. Let's do this. You guys want to talk about aliens now? The Russian civilians converting their money to crypto, their ruble is worthless. I mean, it dropped 30%. Yeah. Yeah. Do I believe in aliens? I believe in a combination of a few things. Yes. Oh my God. Look at all you crazies in the chat. No, DAG hasn't opened. Yes, bro. I know they have a contract. The contract is to consult the Air Force. Aliens are demons? Yeah, no, I definitely believe in demons. Most definitely. Who killed JFK? The powers that be. These people knew they were going to get shut down. The central bank cartel knew they were going to get shut down, so yeah. Do you believe space is water and that we live in a dome? Now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into it. Flat Earth, round Earth, what difference does it make? Does it make a difference? See, for me, I don't have to come to a conclusion. I don't have to know. The firmament is mentioned in the Bible, but I don't know. Secret sauce. It's obviously round. I don't care. Like, to me, what does it change? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's cool to talk about, but Sabina says otherwise. I know. What Bible do you read from if you do? Um, the one I have is some new, I don't know, what do you call them? New Testament? No, they're all the New Testament. It's the versions. It's not the King James version. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Hey man, let's talk about this dome or firmament. Can you please say hello to Gordon? He is 83 and is listening to you now in New Zealand. Thank you for tuning in across the world. I appreciate all of you guys. I thought you were a Mason though. No, I'm not a Mason, but I do know a couple. I do know a couple. This last summer, I visited a Masonic lodge, and I took some pictures outside of it. That's the extent of my Freemasonry. Am I familiar with Neville Goddard? Never heard of him. You guys are awesome. Do you think XRP is the $1 trillion coin they talk about? Yes, it'll solve a $1 trillion problem, a multi-trillion dollar problem, a $100 trillion problem, a quadrillion dollar problem. Yes, I do believe it is. You're still on? I'm still on, Jay. Yes, I haven't left. 2 hours, 43 minutes. We're about to go for a full 3 hours. I'm torn as to why David Schwartz was at Antarctica at the same time as Klaus Schwab. Something fishy or... Yeah, they were probably cutting a deal with the aliens. I think that they had to go cut a deal with the aliens. Or people say the Galactic Federation. Thank you for the shades, Kenny. Thank you. What did someone ask me? Oh, are you doing any other jobs income? I run a landscape business, and then this is my media business that I run. Yeah, I pretty much, yeah, I just work all day, every day, pretty much. And then hold my baby. Down in Los Alamos. Yeah, I was on Stephen Greer back in like just years ago, I was listening to Stephen Greer. I remember, like, back in high school, I swear. Because back in high school, that's when I started getting into conspiracy theories back in high school. And I was listening to Stephen Greer talk about aliens and how they were doing the reverse engineering at Los Alamos S4. So guys, when I tell you that I know all the theories, I know them all. I've gone down all the rabbit holes. It's just on a average day, I don't spend my time studying them or really talking about them anymore. Zach has many side hustles. I basically got two main hustles though, right? Like my landscape business. My landscape business offers like a dozen different services, and then my media business has a few different incomes, which I do appreciate all of you guys' support. You guys' support is definitely helpful for our channel here, and I will always stay true to you guys. Remember, I have not taken any deals to promote any coins. All I have is my little affiliate links, and then if you want access to our exclusive Discord community where we can have the secret sauce conversations and the uncensored conversations, it is a way to support the channel as well. So that's the only things that I have. I have nothing to sell, nothing to promote. I just try to bring the truth and try to have interesting conversations here with you guys. Zach, what is your true passion and dream to do with your life-changing wealth? Probably helping people create and run the businesses that they're trying to get going and get off the ground. And I don't even know what that looks like, but you know, a lot of people have good ideas. A lot of people aren't meant to be entrepreneurs, but I think that free market capitalism and entrepreneurs that have visions and are trying to change the world are the ones that are going to change the world and make this the place that we want. So we got to take down the powers that be that control us and have sold us out. And we need to continue to create value using the new technologies that hopefully will be unleashed to us. Is that on audiobook? Yeah, I think you can get it on audio. Yep. I think someone told me that it's only $10 on Audible. Americans have been facing the most significant financial collapse since the 1930s, and instead of a fundamental reevaluation of the money machine, all we have gotten is more of the same. In End the Fed, 11-term Congressman Ron Paul gets to the root of our troubles. Simply and clearly, he weaves history, economics, and his own life story from childhood to Capitol Hill to tell us how, why, and for whom the Federal Reserve has been pulling the strings of the American financial system for nearly a century and what we can do about it. After all, the time for real change is now. Yep. Now, they are ready to do the revaluation, though. They are ready to do the reset now. So we finally have gotten to that point. It's just a matter of how big are they going to pump this up before we burst. Hello?
Baby,
Yes.
stick a bath.
What do you want? Yeah. I'm about to get off here. Yeah. Can you wait 10 minutes? No? Okay, we'll go 5 minutes. Oh yeah, okay. Let me show you guys this too. Now this is the real secret sauce. Oh, and by the way, you guys can see here, I didn't do the work from home thing where you wear sweatpants or basketball shorts underneath the dress shirt. I fully dressed down for you guys tonight. Okay, let's get into some secret sauce though. So, yeah, and the Fed must read. Let me see. I just want to cover this before we go. These are my go-to books. Some of them. And the Fed, Ron Paul, right? Understand the Federal Reserve, the banking cartel. This one, though, this really puts it together for everyone. The Rule by Secrecy. Jim Mars put this book out a while ago. The hidden history that connects the Trilateral Commission, the Freemasons, and the Great Pyramids. What secrets connect Egypt's Great Pyramids, the Freemasons, the Illuminati, and the Council on Foreign Relations? Exposing clandestine cabals and the power they have wielded throughout time. So this one's just fire secret sauce. Oh, I do have this book, Trump, Art of the Deal. And the reason why is because you want to understand people, you want to understand where they're coming from and how this world stage is set up. So when you read this, you'll understand why I think that Trump is coming back. In this book, he talks about how when someone screws you over, you go back at them 10 times harder. And so I do believe that Trump will be coming back in 2024. And that's really not even a political thing. That's just how the world stage is set up. Remember, tied to all these groups. But this book I haven't read yet, but I'm super excited about this one. This is Number Games, 9/11 to, I can't say the words, 9/11 to the Sea event. Number Games. And this is by Zachary Hubbard, who I need to, okay, wait, hold up. I need to write this down. Zachary Hubbard. I've been meaning to reach out to him because he actually lives in my state and we have the same name with the same exact spelling. And this one, I haven't been listening to much of him recently. But he's the first guy that really put me on to gematria. So he ties this whole thing together through the code. So I started to learn gematria through him, and then I came across Waters Above Crypto, who ties it together with the astrology and then with crypto. I still haven't read this one yet, but this one's brand new. I haven't read it. Oh, and then I just ordered this book, The Cure for All Diseases, by Hulda Regar Clark. Yeah, so The Cure for All Diseases. So I'm going to be checking this one out. But just has everything in here. Knowledge is power. But you got to have the knowledge, and then you got to take effective action. And that's why with the conspiracy theories, everyone wants to talk about conspiracy theories, spark up the blizzon, and just like smoke weed all night, have some beers, talk about theories, and take no action. Right? So for me, it's like, yeah, we can have a cold one or whatever and talk about it, but what action are we going to take? Like, how is this going to impact us in our day-to-day lives? What do we need to do? Can we do anything against the powers that be? Coming back at people 10 times harder is not the Christian thing of reacting to people. Yeah, I know. So Zachary Hubbard, this guy, he thinks that he thinks that Trump is a puppet of, I can't even say the group, but yeah, he thinks that he's a puppet of them. Yeah. Yeah, and many people do believe that there's a tie with Trump in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry going back there too. So there's a little bit there. Would XRP pump because of retailers adopting it or because of institutional adoption? Well, it can only pump so much off of retails, right? All right, guys, any last questions before I head on out of here? If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash the thumbs up. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we're going live and when we drop new videos. And if you want access to the Discord, zachrector.com. If you want any of the merch, if you want to use any of our affiliates for the exchanges or wallets when you're getting set up, we do appreciate all of your support. Thank you for all of the gifts, all of the super chats tonight. You guys are absolutely amazing. We just... we're about to break through 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. We'll break through 300,000 subscribers on TikTok here in no time. Nothing can stop what is coming. Yes, XRP is a 5-digit coin. And if we're halfway wrong, we still change our lives forever and we create generational wealth. So God bless you all. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you. Take care, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Take care. God bless. Looks like our discovery phase was not extended. So we have settlement discussions over the next 2 weeks. Let's strap in and be ready for this one. Strap in and be ready. All right, you guys take care. God bless.